Looking for the best retinol serum for beginners but you're scared of irritation, purging, or wasting money on products that don't work? This video is for you. Today I will show you how to make the best retinol serum for face at home that is gentle, beginner friendly, effective, water dispersible, and easy to dissolve. The secret: I use encapsulated retinol powder, so it works slowly, safely, and effectively, especially if you're new to retinol. If you cannot formulate your own serum, watch this video to the end. I will show you the best retinol serum for beginners you can buy and use. Welcome to Etta Beauty. My name is Rachel. Over here we glow and grow. The first thing is to measure the entire distilled water that I need for the formulation, so I don't underdo it or overdo it. I set that aside and I'm going to measure the star ingredient, which is our encapsulated retinol, which increase collagen production, improve texture, and reduce wrinkles with less irritation because of its liposome-based delivery system. Now from the water I measured and set aside, I will pour some of the water into the retinol and then I will mix it with my stirring rod to dissolve it. Now it is impossible to dissolve retinol with water, but this is encapsulated retinol. It is easily dispersed with water, which is why I love to use it. Encapsulated retinol is coated to protect it from light, heat, and air, so it often appears yellow in color. This coating allows it to release slowly into the skin, making it more gentler and more subtle for beginners. That slow release is why this works as the best retinol serum for beginners. After dissolving that, I'll set that aside and I'll bring back that water that I already measured and set aside. In there, I'll put in some decidium EDTA, which is a chelating agent that binds the matter ion that might be present in the water, which improves stability and effectiveness of the product. After mixing that, I will measure in the next ingredient, which is hydroxyethyl which promotes deep hydration and improves softness of the skin. I mix that thoroughly and I set that aside and measure in the next ingredient, which is niacinamide, aka vitamin B3. Niacinamide strengthens the skin barrier, reduce redness, and minimize pores. I'll mix that thoroughly before introducing another ingredient. When I first wanted to start using retinol, I was so confused. Some products were too strong and irritated my skin, while others were so weak I saw no result. So I decided to formulate retinol serum that beginners can actually use consistently without fear. And that decision completely changed my experience with retinol. The niacinamide is dissolved now and I'll measure in the next ingredient, which is allantoin. Allantoin takes really long to dissolve, so you gotta miss and be patient with it. Allantoin soothes irritation, supports skin repair, and promotes wound healing. These last three ingredients prevent the dryness people usually fear when they're starting retinol. Next, I'll add in rose water, which soothes, calm, firm, and tone the skin. It's one of my favorite ingredients ever. Now I'll add in some propanediol, which hydrates and help ingredients penetrate deeper. I'll mix that thoroughly and then I add in some butylene glycol. Butylene glycol is like a delivery system. Now I'll put in some hydrolyzed wheat protein, which increase skin texture and smoothness of the skin. I'll mix that thoroughly before I add in another ingredient. After mixing that thoroughly, I'll add in another delivery system, which is DMI. DMI enhances the penetration of active ingredient, so it is very important in this formulation. I mix that thoroughly. Now I'll add in some sorbitol. Sorbitol helps with moisture retention. This is why your skin will look hydrated and not dry because of the retinol. I'll mix that thoroughly to make sure everything is well incorporated before setting it aside, and then we'll go for our plumping complex, which is our hyaluronic acid, one of my favorite ingredients ever. And I'm so excited when I'm going to use hyaluronic acid. I am using two types of hyaluronic acid, the high molecular weight and the low molecular weight. The high molecular weight delivers surface hydration, plumping, and glow, while the low molecular weight delivers deeper hydration. Next, I put in some vegetable glycerin, which hydrates the skin, promotes softness and moisture retention. Now, if I put the hyaluronic acid directly into our formulation, because it's water, yes, hyaluronic acid is water soluble. Will it dissolve? Yes, it will, but it will, take time to dissolve. It will be stressful to dissolve. So the best thing to do is just use your vegetable glycerin to, kind of dissolve the hyaluronic acid before turning in your formulation. So right now I turn in the, what I've been, mixing all along. That's our formulation. I turn it inside the hyaluronic acid and vegetable glycerin mixture. If you can see, I left a little bit of that formulation because after turning in the retinol, I would like to rinse the container. I don't like wastage, so now it's time to turn in as the ingredients. My oh my, encapsulated retinol smells amazing. It smells really, really nice. You should try this for yourself and you know what I'm talking about. So yes, I turned the mixture of the retinol into the main formulation and I'm going to also rinse with what is left there. I'll rinse it to make sure all of that goodness is in our product. And remember, if formulating isn't for you, maybe you don't have the time or the means to formulate your own retinol serum, don't worry, I am still going to share best retinol serum for beginners you can buy and use at the end of the video, so stay to the end. This serum is such a game changer. You're going to be so surprised if you're able to formulate, which if you're not able to formulate, I'm still going to reveal the serums to you that you could buy. You go to the market, you go to stores and buy. But this here, if you could do it by yourself, it is a gem. At least you know what is going into your skin. It is a gem. Now I'm going to put in some tocopherol, that's the antioxidant. But tocopherol is not water soluble, so I am going to mix it with phenoxyethanol and liquid Jamal Plus. Those are my preservatives that I'm using. So I will mix the tocopherol and also carrot seed oil. Carrot seed oil is also not water soluble. It's an oil just like tocopherol. Tocopherol eliminates wrinkles. It is an antioxidant. It helps protect against UVA and UV rays. It is the most potent form of vitamin E. So I mix all of that together and turn it into the formulation. With it being with the liquid Jama Plus and the phenoxyethanol, it will help it to, disperse easily. Not it will not be soluble, but it will at least try to disperse. And then when I want to use it, or when you want to use it, you have to shake your bottle. I'll mix that thoroughly to make sure everything is well incorporated before I check the pH. Your pH, your skin pH is supposed to be between 4.5 to 5.5, but there are some products that works better when it's a bit higher than that or a bit lower than that. Stay on my channel, you will learn all of this. Now, moment of truth. Let's see what we created together. Is it compatible with the skin pH, or it's higher or lower? For this product, it needs to be the skin pH. Oh, I did really good. It is 5.5, which is exactly what I wanted it to be. I didn't want it to be too low because retinol works better when it's a bit high. I'll set it aside and check the pH the next day to see if it's still the same. If it's still the same, it is perfect for use. So I'll open it now. After opening it, you have to use a stirring rod to kind of mix it. You can use a pH meter to check your formulations. That is a lot better than the pH strip that I use. But I've been doing this for a while, so I know how it works. So right now I'm mixing everything to make sure everything is well mixed before I check the pH, because you know that oil we put earlier, that oil can be at the top, floating at the top. So right now I check the pH, it is still 5.5, which means we did really, really good yesterday. And I'm proud of you. Yes, you. So I'll just turn this into this kind of bottle. You do not store retinol in a transparent bottle. It has to be this kind of bottles, please. If not, the retinol is gonna go bad. Now you can see why this works as the best retinol serum for face. So these are the encapsulated retinol serum that are good, that are out there that you can buy and use if you cannot formulate. These are not sponsored. These are products I know are good, so you can buy them, and that's why there are no links to this. Well, I know I didn't communicate this earlier. There's a right way to use retinol and there's a wrong way to use retinol. I'm going to teach you so you don't irritate your skin. Now, if you want to use your retinol, you can get an eye cream. If you don't have an eye cream, it's totally fine. You can use your face cream. That's the the eye cream I have in my hand. You're just going to take just a little bit of it and put under your eyes because it is very moisturizing. Retinol is drying to the skin, so you don't want it to dry your eyes. That is why you have to protect your eyes before going in with retinol. And if you're a beginner, you're just starting with retinol, you have to use retinol 3 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. You cannot exceed that. You see how your skin is tolerating it, and then you can, continue to use. Then you just take your retinol. Don't put your dropper on your skin, so you don't take in case there is bacteria in your face. Retinol is to be used at night, not in the morning, please. And the morning that you use retinol, you have to wear, like for example, you use retinol at night today. Tomorrow morning, you must wear sunscreen. It is a must to wear sunscreen. Now, for people who say, okay, I want to drop it on my face, that's how you go. Do not drop it on your face. Like, do not put a drop on your face. Just keep it a bit close to your skin, and then you pour it, and then you spread it all over your face. If you've been scared to start retinol, this is your sign. This formula proves you don't need harsh products to get real results. If this video made it easy for you to understand the best retinol serum for beginners, save it, try the formula, and welcome to retinol era. You won't be formulating but purchasing your own encapsulated retinol. All you need to do is look for the ones that are gentle and mild. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one.